So this is just a very quick guide in creating your own very handy custom setup folders inside the Pithouse software. So recently I've wanted to really tidy up and tweak a lot of my force feedback settings. By default, this is the Moser Pithouse look and feel with the preset folders already predefined and populated with a few things. For me, this is a problem because I mostly play GT style games and that folder has looked pretty busy now for a while. So what I'm going to do is get rid of all this generic nonsense and create a dedicated preset folder for each and every game that I play, which is long overdue because I'm a bit lazy basically. So let's quickly run through how this thing ticks and how the JSON files are structured for anyone dealing with those for the first time. Find where the Pithouse software resides, which by default on Windows is in your Documents folder. And also at this stage, I thoroughly recommend taking a copy of this folder in its entirety, just as a get out of jail card in case it all goes wrong. So navigate to the preset library and then open up the preset sort.json file, which is going to be step 1 of 2 in this whole process. Now, I've got it open already. I'm using Notepad++ to open this, but Notepad will do just fine. This is a JSON format file, which is just data using brackets and commas to separate everything out in a nutshell. Intuitively, you can see, if I highlight the GT menu here, how it relates to the Pithouse software. All fairly intuitive, fairly straightforward. So what I'm going to do is create a Le Mans Ultimate folder and move my 2 Le Mans Ultimate setups into it. So the first thing you want to do is copy and paste the GT folder. So this is a new entry, just replicating between the curly brackets the entirety of the GT folder as it stands. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to rename the thing, and I'm going to take out all of the setups which are not related to Le Mans Ultimate. Then in the existing GT folder, I'm just tidying things up. So now I've moved the Le Mans Ultimate setups to my new folder, but that's only step 1 of 2. If I save this, you'll see that that folder does not pop up just yet, and that's because there are no setups actually defined and related to this preset folder. So that's step 1 complete. Step 2 is to make a really small amendment to the setup files themselves, which are found here. They're all lumped into my R5 base folder, and we can see these Le Mans Ultimate setups here and here. Now the change we have to make is, if I load those files up, which I've got open already, for Le Mans Ultimate version 1, you can see that it's lumped into the preset mode of GT. All we need to do is just change that to Le Mans Ultimate, which is the name of my new preset folder here. And if we do so and save it, it's come up straight away in the Pithouse software. Now if we just pop into this one as well, my other setup file, and do the same thing in real time, we can see that it's now in there and no longer in here. So that's how to manipulate those JSON files and get the folders going that you want. And once you've done all of that, instead of chopping and changing everything in here for getting things in the right order that you want, you can just drag and drop into Pithouse software, which is a nice touch and that saves any faffing around with any more JSON files. I've finally finished. This is what the finished article looks like. I've got a folder now for each one of my games, which is great, nice and tidy. And just a quick final note on the preset sort JSON file. I seem to have an extra one down here for an R16 wheelbase, which I don't own. So don't worry about that. Just worry about the wheelbase you have got and everything relevant to that one. So hope that was handy. Thanks for watching. See you next time.